Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.
Hello and welcome to World Watch on Oweleketv. I am Antonia Nwokolo. According to the recent Messenger Harris poll released on Thursday, Republican presidential frontrunner Donald Trump is currently ahead of President Joe Biden by 4 points in a head-to-head general election matchup. The survey indicates that Trump holds a 46% to 42% lead, with 12% of respondents undecided. This represents a slight decrease from the 7-point lead Trump had in the previous poll conducted in early December, where he led 47% to 40%. The key factor contributing to Trump's advantage is the support from independents, with 46% expressing their preference for Trump compared to Biden's 35%, leaving 20% undecided. However, when other candidates are introduced into the equation, Trump's lead narrows to 3 points. Trump 40%, Biden 37%, Robert Kennedy Jr. 11%, Cornel West 2%, Joe Stein 1%, undecided 9%. Real Clear Politics' latest polling average also reflects a close race, with Trump leading Biden by 46% to 44.4%. Biden's approval rating in the poll stands at 42%, and those who strongly disapprove of his performance outnumber those who strongly approve by a margin of 41% to 19%. In the GOP primary, 39% of respondents expressed a preference for Trump, while 18% favored Nikki Haley. However, a significant 34% remain either undecided or inclined to vote for someone else. In the event that Biden withdraws from the race, 25% of respondents indicated they would vote for Vice President Kamala Harris. This places her in third position behind someone else, 34%, and unsure, 26%. The poll, conducted from January 16 to 17, surveyed 1,045 registered voters and has a margin of error of plus or minus 3 percentage points. In a strong display of support, 2/3 of Republican legislators in the House and Senate, including Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, have joined an amicus brief submitted to the U.S. Supreme Court led by Senator Ted Cruz and House Majority Leader Steve Scalise. 179 out of 269 GOP congressional members signed the brief filed on Thursday, affirming the support in favor of petitioner Donald Trump. The 37-page brief addresses concerns about election rhetoric amid polarization, emphasizing the importance of ensuring a peaceful transfer of power. Notably, 7 Republican senators opted not to sign, including Rand Paul, Mitt Romney, Susan Collins, Bill Cassidy, Steve Daines, Lisa Murkowski, and Todd Young. The issue centers around the Colorado Supreme Court's decision to remove Trump from the primary ballot, citing violation of the Insurrection Clause. The brief argues that Congress, not state courts, should enforce Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, which bars candidates engaged in insurrection from holding public office. The lawmakers assert that the Colorado court tried to bypass Congress's role, which requires a 2/3 majority vote to declare a candidate ineligible at the federal level. Stressing congressional interest in protecting its role, the brief states that oral arguments will commence on February 8, pending the Supreme Court's decision. Trump remains on primary ballots in Colorado and Maine. The Secretary of State in Maine, Sheena Bellows, decided to remove Trump from the ballot, but a judge ordered to halt the decision until the Supreme Court rules on the Colorado case. Primary elections in both states are scheduled for Super Tuesday on March 5th. Other states like New Hampshire, Oregon, Michigan, and Minnesota have unsuccessfully attempted to exclude Trump from the ballots under the same provision. In a recent statement, U.S. Representative Pat Fallon called on President Joe Biden to exhibit greater resolve in dealing with Iran. Fallon expressed concern over Biden's reluctance to enforce sanctions left by former President Donald Trump, claiming it impedes efforts to curtail Iran's influence. Discussing the retaliatory strikes by Pakistan in Iran, Fallon highlighted the surge in Iran's oil exports, emphasizing the nation's increased funds, now exceeding $30 billion. That's all we have for you on World Watch. I am Antonia Nwokolo.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.